3 identical jets, a ghost train cloaked in silence, and a billion-dollar yacht no one can track. This isn't fiction, it's Vladimir Putin's secret dance of power and luxury, moving unseen and unstoppable. How does he stay untouchable in a world watching closely? Let's find out. Chapter 1. The Secret of 3 Planes. When Vladimir Putin travels by air, he doesn't just board one aircraft and hope for the best. Instead, a dazzling ballet unfolds high above Russia. 3 nearly identical jets, all decked in the same presidential livery, roar down separate runways, each taking off in a different direction. Think of being part of the elite entourage. Nobody but Putin himself knows which flying fortress is carrying the president. Watching from the ground, even seasoned security agents and inner circle advisors are left guessing. But this isn't just for show. Each jet is guarded by fighter escorts and enveloped in digital stealth, encrypted communication streams, navigation blackouts, and an invisible curtain of electronic countermeasures. Foreign eyes, whether satellite or spy, face a challenge worthy of a Cold War novel. Every plane is monitored by dedicated military teams, tracking their progress in complete secrecy. Sometimes, routes are improvised at the last minute, just so nobody can predict where or when the real Putin will land. Chapter 2. The Billion-Dollar Fortress in the Sky. Now, step through the golden-edged boarding stairs of Putin's personal IL-96-300 PU, a flying palace that costs more than a fleet of modern fighter jets. This is not an ordinary airliner refitted for a dignitary. It's a fortress by design, constructed from scratch to be both sanctuary and command post. When you enter, the first thing that strikes you is the shimmer of gold accents on the cabin walls, hand-carved mahogany panels gleaming in the overhead light, and plush Italian leather so soft it puts 5-star hotels to shame. Even the smallest details, door handles, tray tables, the trim around the windows, whisper wealth and taste honed for the world stage. There's a private office, shielded and soundproofed for sensitive decisions. A presidential bedroom allows you to sleep on the move, complete with silk sheets and blackout curtains for rest, no matter what the time zone. The conference room is a technological marvel, equipped for video summits, emergency sessions with military advisors, or fast-paced negotiations in the air. But it's the defense systems that truly set the IL-96-300 PU apart. Hidden behind the opulent decor are layers of military-grade security, cutting-edge anti-missile technology, radar jamming equipment that turns the sky into an electronic maze, and direct satellite links to the Kremlin's most secure control rooms back on the ground. Should the unimaginable happen, the president could command a national crisis from this very plane, never missing a beat as the world turns beneath the wings. With a non-stop range spanning more than 11,000 kilometers, landing for fuel becomes optional, and vulnerability is almost non-existent. Chapter 3. Putin's Ghost Train. Not every journey is in the clouds. Under the cover of darkness, an ordinary-looking passenger train might rumble across Russia's remote landscape. But this isn't just any train. For $74 million, it conceals one of Putin's best-kept secrets. Camouflaged as a regular Russian rail service, this armored marvel is actually a rolling vault, a ghost train packed with technology and luxury to rival any moving castle from the movies. Inside its 22 reinforced wagons, the difference is stunning. Bulletproof glass and steel reinforcements are hidden behind fine drapery and custom woodwork. There are cabins that double as private gyms, Turkish baths to steam away the stress of politics, and gold-trimmed dining cars where Russian delicacies are served by an expert staff. For security and health, a hidden medical suite stands ready, equipped with defibrillators, ventilators, and medication for any emergency along winding roads. The train bypasses public stations, connects straight to classified military tracks, and is tracked only by Putin's chosen command, making its location one of Moscow's tightest secrets. Chapter 4. The $700,000 Rolling Fortress. Disembarking from the train or jet, Putin never simply steps onto a sidewalk. Enter the Aurus Senat, a 6.5-ton limousine that's as much a stronghold as a symbol of modern Russian innovation. Wrapped in hand-stitched Italian leather, every stitch perfectly in line, this car could grace a Milan auto show or a head-of-state motorcade without missing a beat. But its real magic is invisible. Armor that shrugs off armor-piercing rounds, grenades, even chemical attacks that would send lesser vehicles running. The car's air filtration system can seal off the passenger compartment from outside threats, pumping in filtered air so refined it feels like breathing in the Alps. Inside, you'll find a chilled compartment stocked with crystal flutes and top-shelf Russian vodka, perfect for a toast after a late-night summit. Lavish wood inlays check a dashboard filled with communication tech. This is Putin's mobile command post, ready for orders or crisis response even in the middle of a traffic jam. Over 60 brutal stress tests, from blizzard exposure to bomb blasts, forged this limousine into what it is today, the final word in rolling protection. Chapter 5. The Floating Palace of Mystery. When it comes to water, Putin's rumored ride is just as legendary. The Shahrazada is more myth than yacht. 140 meters of world-class luxury, hidden in harbors and shrouded in whispers about its true owner. Seen from the dock, it's a collection of sun-drenched decks, twin helipads, a blue-tiled swimming pool, and glass walls hiding what could be the world's most luxurious spa. Inside, nothing is left to chance. There's a private cinema with reclining leather seats and sound that makes Hollywood jealous, a fully staffed spa where massages last for hours under golden fixtures, and a suite where the world's best chefs serve rare delicacies. A crew of 70 ensures that every whim, no matter how extravagant, is met before it's spoken. Security, of course, is everywhere but seldom seen. Russian-speaking guards, layers of access clearance, and advanced defensive tech woven beneath the luxury finish. The yacht's construction mimics that found in the Russian government's most secure facilities, leaving little doubt why it remains the subject of global intrigue. Even the ownership records are an enigma. Leaked documents hint at Putin's involvement, but confirmation remains elusive. Chapter 6. Putin's Invisible Shield. Now talk about a group so skilled and disciplined they seem almost invisible, the elite protectors known as the Musketeers. These are not ordinary bodyguards. They belong to Russia's Federal Protective Service, headquartered in secrecy and trained for combat, diplomacy, cyber warfare, and languages. They create 4 ironclad layers of security around Putin. First, the personal bodyguards who always leave his side within arm's reach, ready to leap into action in an instant. Next, undercover agents blend seamlessly into crowds, observing calmly but alert for any hint of danger. The third layer blocks unauthorized access, creating a secure perimeter where no threat can break through. Finally, snipers stationed on rooftops scan the horizon with laser-guided rifles, eyes locked on every possible angle. Each musketeer is handpicked, physically fit to perfection, and trained to remain calm under pressure, from blistering cold to sweltering heat. What makes them truly lethal isn't just brute strength, but razor-sharp mental agility, anticipating threats before they arise and neutralizing them with precision. Their mission, not just to react, but to prevent any threat before it even becomes visible. That's the unseen armor protecting Putin's every move. Chapter 7. Bunkers and Hidden Villas. Underneath Russia's imposing mountains lies what many call Putin's ultimate sanctuary, the Yamantau mountain bunker. Think of a city carved out beneath the earth, built to survive even a nuclear apocalypse. With underground command centers, vast water reserves, and living quarters for thousands, this secret fortress is a lifeline should a disaster strike. Above ground, Putin retreats to his Villa Selgren, perched on a private island near the Finnish border. This isn't just a mansion, it's a billion-dollar palace where gold-tiled pools glisten under continuous surveillance. Walls boast priceless antiques, and a no-fly zone ensures total privacy. Elite security guards patrol 24 hours, making this villa as unreachable as it is opulent. While millions of Russians live in modest apartments, Putin's hideouts are symbols of unchallenged wealth, power, and isolation. These places embody his world, one where luxury and secrecy blend seamlessly, offering refuge from the chaos of politics and the outside world. Putin's secret travel methods are more than logistics. They are a psychological weapon. Every move, every journey is cloaked in layers of mystery, projecting an aura of invulnerability. By blending luxury with stealth, he controls not only where he goes, but the perception of who he is. In 2025, behind this carefully crafted veil, the man remains a master of control, his travel methods a powerful statement of political power and personal survival. Craving more stories from the shadows of global elites? Tap subscribe to more of the world's most exclusive lifestyle stories. Thanks for watching.